Breaking news. 2 U.S. tourists got caught carving their initials into the Colosseum. The 2 women, aged 21 and 25, started to carve when they got caught by guards. This is highly illegal because of how special this monument is. The Colosseum took 10 years to build. Construction started in 70 AD and opened in 80 AD. Vespasian and Titus built and designed it. Emperor Vespasian ordered it to be built. It is built out of limestone and can hold 50,000 people. It was used as an amphitheater. The Colosseum is located in Rome and still standing today. It is a huge tourist attraction. What's remarkable about it is that it is still standing today. They didn't have any heavy machinery, so it was all built by hand. Some fun facts are the west exit was called the Gate of Death because that's where they carried out the dead gladiators. Back in 80 AD, the Colosseum would have been built on the outskirts of the city because back then, Rome was built on the riverbanks.
Breaking news, September 2nd, the Battle of Actium. The Battle of Actium is a decisive battle between Mark Antony and Augustus Caesar. These 2 men were once allies in the Second Triumvirate with Marcus Lepidus, but Marcus Lepidus had died. Augustus Caesar was a ruler in Rome, and Mark Antony was a ruler in Egypt. Augustus Caesar accused Mark Antony of being corrupted by Cleopatra and trying to rule Egypt and Rome at the same time. Mark Antony engaged Augustus Caesar in a naval battle off the coast of Actium in the Ionian Sea. This battle will last 1 day. And now it's time for fun facts. It's fun facts, and the facts are the funnest of the facts. It's fun facts. We're doing the fun fact. We have 3 fun facts today. Augustus Caesar was outnumbered 400 ships to 500 ships, and he still won the battle. Mark Antony and Cleopatra were so afraid of being captured and displayed and paraded through Rome that they would commit suicide, ending the pharaohs in Egypt. And this battle would decide the emperor of Rome. Some of the outcomes of this battle was Egypt lost its independence to Rome, and it became a territory. Augustus Caesar was declared emperor, forming the Roman Empire. The Ptolemy dynasty had ended, and Mark Antony and Cleopatra were dead. The end.
For the project, I did the landmark Hadrian's Wall, and Hadrian's Wall was built in 122 AD, and he actually designed it himself and constructed the building by himself. Some fun facts about Hadrian's Wall is Hadrian the ruler himself walked it, the 172 miles of it, and camped out at the 62 forts that was along the way. And back in 130 AD, Hadrian Wall was used for creating the border between Britain and the Roman Empire, and it is today in between Scotland and Britain. And something interesting about it is it's still present today and still marks the boundary of Britain and Scotland, and it's primarily only used for that and the forts that are in it. Also, it took 14 years for everything to be built and finished, and at 15 years, Hadrian finished walking it and inspecting it, and it was all done. The wall is 117 kilometers long, or 172 miles, and it was handcrafted out of stone, and occasionally some of the forts were wooden along it. And the wall doesn't hold anybody, but the forts hold 25 to 30 people in it, and back then it was used for defense and offense in the battles.
Hi, I am Marcus Nerva. I was born November 8th, 30 AD, and my family was born in Nerva, Umbria. I was a Roman emperor from 96 to 98 AD. I became emperor at the age of 65, following the assassination of the much-hated emperor Domitian. I became the first of the 5 good emperors, and the first to adopt an heir who wasn't part of my own biological family. I then went on to build aqueducts, worked on transport systems, and granaries to improve food supply in Rome.